Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. So within this weekly reading, I'm going to be doing, focusing on the theme of Venus going direct in Leo. Originally, I was going to do a collective reading for Venus going direct, but I thought it will help me to narrow down, refine, and make the messages more specific if I do them for the individual sign readings for the weeklies. So Venus went direct on the 4th of September in the UK. Following on from the retrograde, we'll probably be looking at themes to do with course correction, especially where we've been holding back on our emotional fulfillment. Venus is a planet that's associated with abundance and pleasure, and Leo does actually have excuse me, it does have some similar themes. So Leo can be associated with creativity, romance, fun, being in the spotlight, and having the courage to take risks, which I don't really think Aries typically has a problem taking risks, but yeah, we'll see. So these are the oracle decks I'll be using for the reading, and let us begin by getting your main focus for the week. So when I say the week, it will be 7 days from the day that the video is made viewable, or the day that it's published, because I am not available to be able to put them out on Monday. So yeah, so it'll be the next 7 days. Right, let's see what your main theme is, Aries. First of all, you have the Seven of Swords. Interesting, this might get juicy. Let's look at your energy. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get any external energies or surrounding energies that are impacting things. The Lovers and Temperance. This is juicy, but I actually don't know what it means yet. So, I mean, I can see something about somebody you may be collaborating with in some way, shape or form, that there's a sense of dishonesty potentially there, or a need for a risk, but not sure yet. Let's get your advice. Hopefully the oracle cards might enhance things and make it a bit clearer. Right, Queen of Wands, which is you, Aries, and she's my battered Queen of Wands that she went missing when I was going through like some of the worst parts of one of my major spiritual awakenings, and then I found her when I was in a better place. And I've said it on my community post, I had to put a protective covering on the back of it because it was so damaged, and I feel like that was me getting armored up. The worst was behind me and I was getting armored up to continue on the journey. Yeah, you've got two cards of collaboration here, and you have the Lovers is a connection, possibly a partnership. Temperance here. I've lost my train of thought. I mean, you've got an angel in there twice, and that can be about connection between the heaven and earth as well sometimes. So there may be a spiritual connection here. I mean, you haven't got Two of Cups, but there is a spiritual connection. It could even be like an ancestral connection, and I don't know why I'm getting that, just because of Three of Cups or soul family type connection with that Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles. It could be soul family related, because the Lovers isn't just romantic connections. I mean, it can be a choice as well, or choosing something that you love, but in terms of connections with people, it's just anyone that you have a really, really strong bond with. And then the threes are groups, aren't they? So let's get your oracle cards. Let's get you one from the Unicorns deck first. Is someone in your social circle or family lying, potentially? I don't know. Right, you've got Fluidity and Not a Yeti, Strangeness. Or, as I didn't say this immediately because I know that I say that the Seven of Swords often means this specific thing to me. It can be about lying to yourself. Is someone within a group, like a community or soul family again, or literal family, being someone that they're not? You feel like you're not being yourself, because that Strangeness card that came up for another reading, I can't remember which one it was, but that's like about being a very unique, it might have been Libra actually, unique person. So is that where you are hiding your true self or something, or someone is? That could be a possibility as well. Let's get you a Whispers of Love card as well. Okay. let's see what comes out for this, for the Whispers of Love. Feels very awkward, it's struggling. Okay, you have Choose Love. You've got 3, so we'll put Choose Love up here. You always have a choice, make yours with love. Ask for help, what do you really need? Be willing to accept support, and you've got a signs of support here. And consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. There could potentially be something here of wanting help and support with something, but if it's something out of the ordinary or considered unconventional, you might be reluctant to ask for help because you feel like people are going to look at you as a weirdo, to put it frankly. That doesn't mean you are a weirdo, but you know, that's how some people perceive others. You've got the Queen of Wands here, and she can often be seen as the witch. So say if that was something that was part of your life, that you're a witch or some kind of spiritual teacher, healer, etc. Maybe you need help. I mean, I'll give an example. Maybe you need help in developing your skills or more knowledge, but do you feel like the people around you can't offer that help, or are you hiding that part of yourself? Are you trying to figure out where to get the right help from? To build on that foundation, whatever knowledge you already have or gifts you already have. All right, let's get into reading these unicorn messages first of all. So we have Not a Cloud, Fluidity. I was just going to say something isn't flowing, is it? And it says, the transformation message says, ebb and flow like the clouds that change, laughing and giddy. Who would want to stay the same? Certainly not I, nor would you. We change and transition, staying fluid and true. It is our nature to change and whisk away like the clouds. Appreciating this quality, a unicorn is found. Where a cloud becomes a unicorn and then a fish, then more in the moonlight, here in impermanence, the cloud unicorn takes flight. The meditation message says, take a journey in your mind's eye up into the clouds, where you nestle and rest with billowing puffballs all around. Watch them change, watch them form, watch them flow, watch them fall. Enjoy the fluidity and welcome it all. The affirmation says, I flow like water and am soft like a cloud. I change and I grow with magic all around. And the action says, lay on your back on a sunny day and watch the clouds take forms and shapes. Allow your consciousness to be fluid and drift away. This is a recipe for a magical day. So that to me connects in a way with consider your foundation. It's about flow, it's about change. Are you evolving? And are the people around you, are you outgrowing the people around you potentially? Is that something that needs to be considered? So yeah, let's look at the strangeness message, which I think it was in the Libra reading. The transformation message says, your journey breaks into the lonesome wilderness along a treacherous path. And in that stark climate appears the one who so few have glanced at. It is a search eternal. Some say Bigfoot, some say Yeti, some say Law. But in that quest for the strange and beautiful lies so much more. It is not just a Yeti or Sasquatch or myth or man or boar. It is the peak of curiosity, the Yeti unicorn. Adored by lovers of strange tales and adventures alike, dare to be strange and bask in the glow of this odd yet wonderful light. The meditation says, sit with the Yeti unicorn and ask for guidance. Expect something completely outside of the box. Further mysteries unfold when this strange spirit speaks. Why be normal? That's no fun. I delight in the strange and the curious. I am one of a kind. When's the last time you did something outrageous, something out of your character, something strange? The Yeti unicorn invites you to push boundaries and delight in the eccentric. Be free, be wild, be odd. And a message did come through and it's gone, so I can't share that with you now unless it comes back up. But let's get clarifying these cards. So that's 7 of Swords. Let's look at that first of all. I'm curious myself. My curiosity is definitely piqued about that. What is that about? Let's see. What does Aries need to know about this Seven of Swords here? That was very quick. Justice. And the Page of Swords. Anything else? Knight of Cups. Anything else? The World. We'll get at least one more, I think. Page of Cups. Okay. Right, so let's see. This is your main theme. It doesn't feel like someone's lying to you. They could be, but it doesn't feel that way. And the cards don't make me think that someone's lying to you either. The only thing I could potentially pick up in terms of lying here would be where someone's lying to you is if someone hasn't told you what they feel. Maybe that's the only thing that I feel like I could pick up, because we've got Justice there. I guess that can be associated with karma, with doing the right thing. Okay, that word just, I didn't even say that, like think to say that, it just came out of my mouth about doing the right thing. Page of Swords, it can be, it feels here like it's about sharing information, but not sharing the full amount of information. So maybe that's where someone has to do the right thing, is to share the proper information. Knight of Cups, I mean, that's how you feel. If someone hasn't shared how they feel, that would create a new cycle, a new beginning, a new chapter. Page of Cups is like, it's the emotional beginnings. If it was a relationship, it's the emotional beginnings of a relationship, the honeymoon period, or just opening up to the emotions, beginning to express the emotions. So that's one way of looking at it, if it's somebody not telling you how they feel. As I said, it could also be you not truly expressing who you are or how you feel as well, but that would probably be necessary to start a new chapter, to put it bluntly. I mean, again, well, that would consider your foundation. That would create a new foundation, wouldn't it? Choose love. Choosing love is being honest with yourself, being honest with other people. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. We'll get onto that, because there's, as I said, there were so many Cups cards, the Three of Cups, not Cups cards, threes. There were quite a few. There were a couple of threes in there, which is usually groups, community. It's even making me think now, potentially, if it was about a relationship, choosing hiding a relationship, but not in the sinister sort of way where it's like cheating and those, getting along those kind of lines, or someone hiding you because they've got another partner, or those kind of things. More in the sense of hiding from family, like say if you've got a partner where you're from different cultures, is an easy example, or sexuality even, that you're hiding that from family because you don't want them to know. You're worried about how they'll perceive it. You don't think they'll accept it, and maybe they won't, to be honest. I don't know. It's more along those lines of if you were hiding a relationship. You could even be hiding a group of friends. Like say if you were a witch, and you had a coven, to put it bluntly, that might be something you're hiding. Like if you're walking down the street with a family member and you see a member of your coven, you pretend you don't know them, because you want to hide that part of yourself. But it looks like there's a need to, there probably is a need to be more honest, but we'll see when we get to the advice. Or maybe you'd like to be more honest or feel more free, and feel supported. Maybe it's that you want to feel supported by the people close to you, like family, etc., but you don't know if they'll accept you. Right, so let's move on to your energy, which is Three of Pentacles. Something that you want to work or work together. I don't know if I remembered saying it, but I think I did say it, about you may be evolving and you're outgrowing people. I think I've already said that. Right, Knight of Swords, again, about speaking the truth. The Emperor, maybe needing to take control of a situation, possibly, or take the lead in something. We have the Two of Pentacles, so you might be deciding how or whether to do that. I mean, if you're in a group situation as well, whatever you're doing, whether it's work, because Three of Pentacles could be work related, could be a project that you're doing. Maybe you feel a certain way and you feel like things aren't done right, or you'd like to offer more input or something, but you potentially feel like it wouldn't be received very well or supported. Maybe you feel you'd be a better, I mean, Emperor is Aries, isn't it? You feel like you'd be a better leader, and you want to be seen. Queen of Wands is about being seen as well, but you're not sure how to do it or if it's worth doing it. So that could be you juggling, or maybe you are already taking a lead on a leadership role, but you're not being valued for it potentially as well, and that's niggling you, and that could be what you're hiding too. So let's get a bit more. Ace of Pentacles, you might be deciding if this is the right opportunity for you, but I'll get one more. Or if there's a better opportunity out there for you. That was more than I expected. We've got Three of Pentacles again. You could be considering if you actually want to be a part of this group, if you are in a group and feeling like you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Is it a Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands? Is it a burden? Would I be better off branching out on my own? And again, the moon for me is often about facing the unknown. It can be about hidden emotions as well. Maybe you're hiding the fact that you feel this is a burden. But there's something you want to make work together. And I guess you probably need to be a bit more honest about things, about how you feel. And consider if it's the right opportunity for you. Let's look at external energies, the Lovers and Temperance. So I feel, and as I said, I feel that someone you're closely connected with. If it was just Temperance on its own, I would say, oh, it's probably just a spiritual supporter or something. I mean, frankly, the Lovers and Temperance, there is the potential. It could be spiritual support, but it would have been somebody that may have passed on, that you are or were, well, I'd say are, if the connection's still there, that you're close to. So anybody, like if it was a spouse or partner that passed away, parent, friend, whoever, someone that you had a really close bond with, it could be them around you providing spiritual support. If not, it feels like there's at least one person here in general that you have a close bond with, that there's some sort of support there, or they help to balance things out maybe, or bring harmony in. But let's see. Okay, we've got the Devil. Well, I've got no idea what that means. We've got Strength. I mean, that's support, isn't it? Maybe it's somebody who's always helped you to overcome struggles or fears, or whenever you felt held back by things, that person was always there for you or is always there for you. I will clarify that Devil on its own, actually, because that just feels a bit random. Eight of Cups. Could this be someone that you've got a close bond with, but you feel like even with them, there's something where you don't quite trust something? Let's clarify that Devil again. We've got the Chariot and the Seven of Cups. It feels like a lack of trust. Again, going back to that concept of, like, say if it was family, for example, and you wanted to come out of the closet, whether that's the broom closet, the closet as in sexuality, whatever it is, maybe you still have a bond with them, but you just fear. I mean, that Eight of Cups could be rejection, couldn't it, really? I know it's usually the... Okay, because this is the external energy. Maybe you feel that that person will reject you, even though they previously supported you. You feel that they'll reject you, despite having that bond with them. If it's spiritual support, you may be getting all sorts of signs, like literal, like a crossed over person, and you just don't trust the signs, potentially. maybe you fear that it's something evil with that devil card, because I know sometimes, especially if you were brought up in a religious background, if you're starting to get spiritual messages, you may have been taught that anything that isn't directly from the Bible or directly from a vicar, preacher, pope, whatever, is evil. It's like, you know, if you're receiving it directly yourself, it's not right. It has to be from someone, has to be the medium between it, within the religion. Let me get a little bit more on that Temperance card and the Lovers. Ten of Pentacles. This energy is odd, I'm not going to lie. Anything else for that? This one's hard to read. The last reading I just did for Cancer was really, it just flowed really easily. This one, I'm finding it a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Let's have a look. Right, you've got the Seven of Swords and King of Wands. I don't really like going down the third party route because I just don't really want to focus on that kind of stuff. But some of the cards that you've got that have come out are starting to make me wonder. Another message potentially, because obviously you've got the Lovers there. Ten of Pentacles is a family. I did pick up an affair, which I didn't like. And I've said, I wouldn't promote or encourage affairs, but I said, who are we to judge, because we don't know the full story or full circumstances when someone has an affair. People have reasons, and without knowing the full story, and even if we do know the full story, if it's nothing to do with us, then, you know. But yeah, without knowing the full story, who are we to judge? You know what I mean? But I am starting to wonder now, is that a possibility? Because I did say in the beginning, I didn't feel it was sinister, as in someone hiding a partner. And maybe it could be, can I see Pisces energy here? I'm not sure if I can see Pisces, but I think it was Pisces. I could be wrong. There was a fair energy in that reading. And I think a decision had to be made. So it wouldn't surprise me if here there was something relating to that, where there is a strong connection. Maybe there's the truth needs to come out about that potentially, and a choice needs to be made about who the married person or the committed person maybe has to choose who they want to have their foundation with. Maybe there's something there about that. Yeah, that message is going to stick with me now. I'm not going to be able to get that out of my head, because you've got King and Queen of Wands here, which they are a match. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, which can be the family card there. That does frankly look like someone sneaking off now, or at least not revealing the complete truth. Let's get one for the Seven of Swords. Damn it, that's gone. Yeah, that's a need to reveal the truth. Seven of Swords and the Sun, to me, coming out together to me, are to reveal the truth. And I feel like I've lost a card, and I'm not going to know. Oh, hang on. No, I don't know. I'm going to have to count them after this now. Queen of Wands, again, has come out. This is for the Seven of Swords, revealing the truth, possibly about a better match maybe, but it would hurt someone. So that is one possibility. Let me see if I can see if there's any other way. I mean, because it's the Lovers, isn't it? So that's a really big connection, and Temperance for me can be about connection as well. I mean, that would be one thing that people might not want their family or friends to know, because they'll potentially feel like they're going to be judged about doing something like that. I feel like I need to pause the video just to have a moment now. Right, let's see. Devil. So a devil, I said there was probably some fears there. Strength is where someone may be supported or need support in terms of their foundations with the Ten of Pentacles. But there's something needs to come out here. Some truth needs to be... Someone needs to be honest about what they want, I would say, regardless of whether it's an affair or not. Someone needs to be honest about what they're doing or what they want to do. Okay, that's the simplified version if it's nothing to do with an affair. So I don't know why I'm putting these all back now. Let's put them on top because I like to put them on top. But yeah, you've got that Eight of Cups walking away card. So yeah, if somebody was going to leave a marriage, or I don't know. As I say, I'm just not keen on it. Feels a bit too soap opera. I know this is what happens in life, that affairs happen and stuff like that happens, but it feels a bit soap opera-ish to me. And yeah, maybe I'm being a little bit of a snob, but I just want to sort of try and focus on other things. But I guess if that's the message, and if people need advice about stuff like that, or guidance, or just some sort of illumination to help them make decisions, then that's what the message is. I'll always reveal whatever comes up, even if it's something that I'd prefer to black out. I mean, I tried to black out love readings a lot when I first started the channel, and yeah, it was suppressed. So eventually I did some love readings to kind of get it out of my system because I was suppressing it. Anyway, on to the advice. Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. Let's see. Let me just give the cards another shuffle and see what comes up here. Choose love, I would say. Choose yourself for a start. Even if you are in an affair situation, make sure that whatever's happening is fair to you. And I've just realised Justice and that Seven of Swords. Justice can be marriage contracts, can't it? But yeah, make sure that what you're doing is it's fair to others, but fair to you as well. And that it supports your foundation too. So Three of Cups and Queen of Wands. Might be something here about gay marriage, potentially. Yeah, there might be something about a gay marriage. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but yeah, that's come up. Right, Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. Let's get some more. We've got that Lover's card again, and I still feel like it's needing to be honest about what you're doing or pursuing, or about what you love, regardless of whether it's a person or a path or whatever. Temperance again. Spirit, that could be spiritual path potentially. Temperance doesn't usually come up as a spiritual path, but spiritual beliefs maybe. I guess it's because she's doing yoga. It's making me think of spiritual beliefs. Anything else? Three of Cups again. Let's get one more. And see how they're dancing under the moonlight. So whatever they're doing, they're enjoying it thoroughly. They're enjoying it. They feel supported. It's all great, but it's hidden. I mean, obviously they look to be in an isolated place. So whatever they're doing, they're hiding it, even though it looks completely enjoyable and satisfying. One more, and then I'll leave you advice there before I confuse the crap out of everyone. Yeah, Ace of Cups, it's fulfilling. So yeah, it just looks like there potentially needs to be more honesty and support to do with something that you love or that you want to do, but you may be feeling like it's not going to be accepted, possibly, that there's something odd about it or unconventional about it. So what's the advice? Be honest. I mean, be discerning, because there are some people that you're not safe to share certain things with, but there must be someone out there that can offer help or support, whether it's a person you know, whether it's to do with counselling, therapy, professional support, whatever, spiritual advisor, whoever, just someone that you trust. There may be someone out there who can offer support and help you to feel, I don't know, how do you want to feel? Maybe that's something you need to ask yourself. I mean, you probably want to feel fulfilled and harmonious and happy, etc. But maybe that's a question. What is it you want? What's the end result? If you are hiding something, what is it that you want to happen, or how do you want things to develop? That's as much as I can give you. I can't tell you anything else. I'm just not sure. I would say you probably don't want to hide anymore with that Queen of Wands there. You don't want to hide what makes you happy. But what's holding you back? What's the complication? You may need help in figuring out how to overcome that particular challenge. But Aries, that's as much information as I can give you now. There's nothing else I can get. You may need a personal reading if this is a huge issue. I don't know, that may help. Either way, your monthly reading is also up on the channel as well if you want to view that. Feel free to leave your comments. Thank you for watching the video and take care.